Federal and Zamfara State government to engage 70,000 youth in mining. Federal government gives update on Survivor Fund grant for micro, small and medium enterprises. Court faults President Buhari over appointment of judges. On business, oil and gas suppliers risk 320 billion naira loss. And on the international scene, President Buhari congratulates Guinea-Bissau on 47th independence. Hello and welcome to Svtv News. I am Musa Joy Unyoza. The federal government has suspended mining in Zamfara State following series of attacks by suspected bandits. The government also ordered foreign miners to immediately leave mining sites in Zamfara State and its environs. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, stated this while briefing State House correspondents on Sunday. Governor Sani Bello of Naija State has ordered the immediate suspension of all mining activities in 6 areas in the state over continued bandit attacks. This is contained in a statement by Alhaji Ahmed Matane, Secretary to the state government, issued in Mina on Thursday. Alhaji Matane said the decision became necessary following security, health and environmental hazard, as well as illicit drug peddling in the areas. He explained that report had clearly established a strong and glaring nexus between the activities of bandits, prostitutes, criminal gangs and illegal miners, with each mutually reinforcing the other. The federal government says applicants will not pay any facilitation fee to access its intervention grant for micro, small and medium enterprises and cautions unsuspecting applicants against fraudsters. Mrs. Miriam Katagum, the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, stated this at a news conference on the implementation process of the Survivor Fund on Thursday in Abuja. For more on the story, over now to our correspondent, Samira Ibrahim.
Mrs. Katagum, who is also the chairperson, Program Steering Committee, said the project delivering office for the scheme was receiving feedbacks from Nigerians since its registration portal opened on September 21st for applicants. According to her, the federal government, through the Nigeria Economic Sustainability Plan, has commenced nationwide implementation of the National MSME Survival Fund and the Guaranteed Uptake Stimulus Schemes. The minister said applicants are to access the fund at no cost since the initiative is born out of the federal government's continued commitment to help cushion the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the economy. The Survival Fund will not at any time or for any reason request payment or facilitation fees to access the grant. Samira Ibrahim reporting for Svtv.
The Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, has canvassed for an increase in its annual funding for research and development to $1 billion per annum. Executive Secretary of TED Fund, Professor Suleiman Bogoro, who made the appeal to the federal government during the inauguration of TED Fund's R&D Standing Committee on Thursday in Abuja, however, commended President Muhammadu Buhari for the recent increase of the research grant from 5 billion naira to 7.5 billion naira. For more on this story, Rahama Ibrahim reports.
Professor Bogoro said massive investment in research will bring about the desired development in the country. This is as he also made a case for the promulgation of a law that will bring into full force of National R&D Foundation, NRDF, to deepen research in the country. Prof. Bogoro said to galvanize the vision towards making R&D the ace and the game changer in our national development agenda, the need for an appropriate law to support the establishment of a National R&D Foundation, NRDF, cannot be overstated. He said there is the need for a robust institutional framework and arrangement for the NRDF. He recommended a minimum annual budgetary threshold of $1 billion as the funding portfolio for the foundation. When we consider the inevitable benefits of R&D and the socio-economic challenges in Nigeria, this amount begins to look like a drop of water in the ocean population of 200 million people in 2020 and projected to become double in 10 years from now. Rahma Ibrahim Dosa, reporting for Standard Voice Television.
The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has said that his non-appearance at Justice Ayo Salame panel of inquiry probing the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, was purely constitutional and not based on any ulterior motive. This is contained in a statement issued by Dr. Omar Jibrilu Gwandu, Special Assistant on Media and Public Relations Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, which was made available to newsmen on Thursday, 24 September 2020. According to the statement, the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice said the appearance or otherwise of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami to serve as a witness in any investigation should be a constitutional matter. A federal high court in Abuja on Wednesday told President Muhammadu Buhari that he acted in contravention of some sections of the Constitution in sending names of 11 judges to the Senate for confirmation. Mr. Justice Iyang of the Federal High Court held that President Buhari acted with neglect of the provision of Section 256 subsection 2 of the Constitution. For more on the story, over now to our correspondent Dahiru Sumaila Mafara.
President Muhammadu Buhari had on July 7 forwarded the names of 11 persons recommended for appointment of judges of the FCT High Court to the Senate for confirmation. The appointees are Abubakar Hussein Musa, Edwan Ope, B. Abubakar, M. Francis, Jude Nwabuze, Josephine Enobi, Christopher Opemi, Mohammed Idris, Hassan Mariam Aliu, Fashola Akim Adebowale, and Hamza Muazu. Oladimeji Ekemba, an Abuja-based legal practitioner, had on July 15 approached the court in an ex parte motion filed this suit over what he called alleged breach of Section 256, subsection 2 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 in the appointment of judges of the FCT High Court. Other respondents in the suit are the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, the Clerk of the Senate, the Chief Justice of Nigeria CJN, and the National Judicial Council NJC. In the suit, the lawyer urged the court to make an order of interim injunction restraining the respondent from screening, confirming, and or swearing in the names of the persons as judges of the FCT High Court pending the hearing and the determination of the substantive suit. He was contending that President Buhari breached the Constitution when he forwarded the names of 11 persons recommended for appointment as judges to the Senate for confirmation. The judge said the only instance where the president could forward NJC's recommendation to the Senate in respect of a High Court judge's appointment was when it related to the appointment of a head of court, like the chief judge. That has been the report. Dahiru Sumaila Mafara, Standard Voice News.
Ibrahim Magu on Wednesday told the Ayo Salame probe panel investigating him of corruption that he had never received a bribe in his life. The suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, therefore said anyone who ever gave him a bribe and he received it should come out publicly to confront him before the panel. Channel Svtv reported that Magu stated this in response to the allegations that he allowed a suspect, Hima Abubakar, a Nigerian national, to escape from justice. Magu had on Monday opened his defense on his alleged abuse of office and mismanagement of federal government recovered assets and finance. He entered his defense with his lawyers, Wahab Shitu and Aliu Lemu, representing him on Monday and Tuesday. Following the landslide victory for Governor Godwin Obaseki on the Edo gubernatorial election, the former national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, Adams Oshomole, says he has not faced and will not give up on the defeat. Godwin Obaseki's bid for re-election under the platform of the People's Democratic Party came with crushing victory after his campaign resolution on the end of godfatherism in Edo State. However, former Governor Adams Oshomole, who vigorously backed the candidate of the APC Osage Yamu on the Edo election, stated that he was moved to tears during the election when he saw elderly women who were determined to cast their ballots despite some hitches in the process. He said rather than get frustrated over how malfunctioning card readers slowed down the process, the people waited patiently. President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, has sent his condolences to the families of victims of the disastrous explosion on Wednesday of a fuel tanker on the federal highway in Lokoja. Mr. Lawan expressed his grief over the gruesome accident in which more than a score of people, including school children, were reported to have lost their lives or property. It is sad and totally unacceptable that such tragedy keeps recurring on our roads despite ample road safety regulations and enforcement personnel. For more on the story, over now to Peter Phillips.
While the Senate mourn those who have so unfortunately lost their lives and pray for the speedy recovery of those who are injured, the incident underscores the need for constant review of our road safety strategy and mechanism with a view of making them more effective in preventing carnage on our roads. Significantly, improving road safety in Nigeria is an urgent challenge for the relevant authorities and other stakeholders in our transport sector. The Senate President said the country has to bring an end to the rampant carnage on our roads. He also extended his condolences to the government and people of Kogi State over the tragic incident. Peter Phillips, reporting for SVTV News, Gusau.
Following the explosion in Iju area of Lagos State on Thursday afternoon, the State Emergency Management Agency, LASMA, has confirmed that 20 persons were injured, while 25 are critical, no deaths recorded. The Director General of the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Dr. Olufemi Damilola, confirmed the incident to Control TV, saying efforts have been made by his men to put out the resulting fire from the explosion, with support from the Lagos State Fire Service, the Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Let me quickly take you to our business desk for the business update.
Welcome to Standard Voice Business Update. The Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria have pleaded with the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress that the planned protest over the new petrol pump price will make them lose 320 billion naira. In a statement that the association issued to reporters in Abuja yesterday, they said any reduction in the cost price will cause them losses. They said the industry incurred heavy losses of over 320 billion naira after purchasing products at government-specific prices, only to be complied to sell at reduced price, which could not be justified at the cost of transaction. According to them, the last reduction in pump price during the month of March at the height of the COVID-19 global pandemic was disastrous for most business investors in the downstream sector. The natural oil and gas suppliers said those losses were never refunded by the government and some companies were forced to shut down operation and lay off workers. It is in light of these negative outcomes to the entire Nigerian economy that they appealed to the NLC and TUC to reconsider their proposed action over the increase in petroleum pump price and electricity rates by the government. They believe that it will be counterproductive at this junction because it will create formal problems for workers and businesses that employ them that it seeks to solve. And that has been a Standard Voice Business Update. I'm Agwarita.
And on the international scene, President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday pledged that Nigeria will continue to assist Guinea-Bissau in any way possible, saying a peaceful and prosperous Guinea-Bissau is a win for West Africa and for Africa. President Buhari joined the heads of state and government of Senegal, Mauritania, and Burkina Faso to celebrate the 47th independence anniversary of Guinea-Bissau at the 24th September National Stadium, Bissau. Speaking at the event, President Buhari said he was proud of the support Nigeria provided to past electoral processes in the West African country's commendable effort to entrench democracy. He said the support can only be increased under his tenure. The president also placed on record Nigeria's contribution of troops under the auspices of ECOWAS mission in Guinea-Bissau, noting that they played an important role in maintaining peace and security. Congratulating President Umaru Sissoco Embalo, the government and people of Guinea-Bissau on the 47th independence anniversary, the Nigerian leader said it was his sincere hope and prayer that Guinea-Bissau and its people will continue to grow in strength and prosperity. He also expressed good wishes for greater achievement in the years ahead for the West African country. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, a quick look at the major headlines. Federal and Zamfara State government to engage 70,000 youth in mining. Federal government gives update on Survivor Fund grant for micro, small and medium enterprises. Court faults President Buhari over appointment of judges. On business, oil and gas suppliers risk 320 billion naira loss. And on the international scene, President Buhari congratulates Guinea-Bissau on 47th independence. That's the news on behalf of the production crew and Head of News and Current Affairs Department, Alhaji Ibrahim Garuba. I still remain Musa Joy Unyoza. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.